how to draw a portrait in my style.
Portraits can be incredibly expressive, and this is all about capturing that emotion and personality through your own unique approach.
So grab your favorite drawing tools, get comfortable, and let's dive in. So we're going to start by loosely sketching out the basic structure of the head. I like to begin with a rough circle and a softer, more angular shape for the jawline. Don't worry too much about perfection here. They're just the foundation of the portrait. Next, I'd like to add a vertical line down the center of the face to keep everything aligned. I also like to draw a horizontal line where I want the eyes to sit. Usually, the eyes are where it's the starting point of the ears. And the nose, the end of the nose, is the ending point of the ears. This might be a little higher or lower, depending on the expression or angle I'm going for. Once the basic structure is in place, I like to start refining the features. I usually begin by drawing 2 almond shapes on the eye line. Like this. The space between the eyes should be roughly the width of one eye. Later on, you could erase the reference lines. In my style, the eyes are one of the key focal points, so I spend a bit of time here. I forgot to add that we need another horizontal line where the nose is going to be. And so here you can even draw a rough sketch of where the ears are going to be. And make sure you're drawing with light lines. This way you can easily erase it once you're done with the face, with the sketch. You can always come back to the eyes later, but here's the rough sketch of where I want the eyes to be. And also, the expression of the eyes can change depending on the mood your character is in. For the nose, I prefer a simplified approach. I like to focus on the overall shape and the shadows that give it depth. This means fewer lines and more emphasis on the shading to define the nose structure. So I typically go in like this, where I kind of want the nose to be. Of course, you can always come back to it later on. Next, I'll move on to the mouth. I draw a small horizontal oval. This will be the base, and this is where I decide the size of my mouth. I think the eyes and mouth play a big part in conveying emotion, so I tend to tweak the shape depending on the character's mood. I pay attention to the curve of the lips and how the shadows create a sense of volume. Okay, now I'll refine the face and the features, and of course we can't forget about the eyebrows. And here again, it depends on the expression you want or the emotion you want on the character's face. I also like to erase the reference lines. Here's where your style really shines through, adding those personal touches. For me, that often means playing with the proportions a bit, perhaps elongating the neck for elegance or softening the jawline to create a more delicate appearance. And you can also add the neck. When it comes to the hair, I like to keep it loose and flowing. I focus on the overall shape first and then add individual strands where I feel they naturally fall. I sometimes even like to change the pencil. I went from a 2H to a 8B. Another thing I enjoy doing is adding details, soft shadows under the eyes, or even a slight tilt to the head to make the portrait feel more dynamic. These small touches can really bring your drawing to life and make it uniquely yours. Now that the main elements are in place, it's time to bring it all together with shading. I like to use light, layered strokes to build up shadows gradually, focusing on the areas around the eyes, nose, and mouth. This helps to create depth and dimension in the portrait. The coloring part also helps with this. Finally, I go back and add any last-minute details, perhaps refining the hair, darkening the lines around the eyes, or enhancing the highlights. These final touches help to make the portrait pop and feel complete. And that's it, a portrait drawn in my style. I hope this tutorial helped you to see how you can take the basic structure of a portrait and really make it your own. Remember, the beauty of art is that there are no strict rules. It's all about how you see and interpret the world around you. If you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Euroli for more content or tutorials related to art, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out any updates. I'd love to see how you incorporate your own style into your portraits, so be sure to share your work with me on social media, on Instagram using the hashtag Euroli. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.